Hey, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're watching this video from. This is John Riley, and I'm coming to you from the amazing state of Colorado. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's been a lot of excitement. There has been a lot of excitement going on lately with the launch of the Merchant App Builder. We're just at the beginning of phase 2 of this thing, guys, and if you think that birthing a currency is a small feat, especially a currency that Dr. Ruja and the corporate team and all the IMAs intend on being the world's first global digital currency, a stable digital currency that can be accepted by mom and pop shops and stores all over the world, not just major merchants who use exchange platforms like Coinbase in order to accept the cryptocurrency Bitcoin right now. A small shop, your everyday restaurants and stores, and the reality is none of them are accepting Bitcoin, and that's because it's a speculative coin. Our goal with OneCoin is to be a stable currency that is accepted around the globe. If you think that's a small feat, then maybe you've been involved in a bigger project. If so, I would love to hear about it below. I get a lot of critics that leave comments, and I always ask them, well, since you're so critical of what OneCoin's done, we're talking about a multi-billion-dollar company in under 2 years, I would love to hear about which venture you bestowed upon that was superior to what we're doing here. Since, critics like to point fingers, but they've never created something, typically they've never created something within a fraction of the size of the One Life Network and the OneCoin cryptocurrency. So, it's just something that I hope you guys can kind of take a breather, sit back and just kind of reflect on what has been done. The goals that were supposed to have been met were exceeded many, many times over. I don't know if you guys realize this, but Dr. Ruja's goal in the first year of OneCoin's launch was to have 50,000 members. So that was a big vision for her, to have 50,000 members using this coin. She did that in the first month. So I just, everybody wants to, we're so worried about the next thing. And, okay, that was exciting. Next. And we want these huge announcements to come down the line like a conveyor belt. But what's really important to understand is I'll just phrase it in the context of a question. Is anybody excited about the iPhone 5 that's watching this video right now? How about the iPhone 6? Is anybody excited about the iPhone 6? No, of course you're not, because we're on to the next thing, the iPhone 7. Well, when you're in a company that's as exciting and as massive as this, and we are leaving our mark on history, it's easy to kind of forget where we've come from and how big of a project this really is, and to kind of lose some of the appreciation for the fact that, yeah, we get exciting updates every month. This is one of the funnest things I've ever experienced. This is exciting, guys. This is like Braveheart in the modern day. This is a movement. But sometimes with all that excitement, we get a little spoiled. And just because we're in kind of a transitional phase with the Merchant App Builder, all of a sudden, people start becoming dissatisfied. And of course, the bloggers are going to be all over it. They're going to jump on anything they can do to criticize our movement. But it doesn't mean anything, these critics, what these people are saying from the outside looking in, because the truth is we are doing what no other company has done before, period. We're creating a currency that is going to be global, and that's never been done before. So it's easy to be excited about the iPhone 7, right? Apple does a wonderful job of coming out with the latest and greatest phone. Oh, this one has a new camera. Oh, this one has the newest screen. This one can float. If you throw it out the window, it'll fly by itself. Okay, oh great, I got to get that one now. We get obsessed with the next best thing syndrome, right? We get this next best thing syndrome going, and it's easy to fall into that trap with this project. So my suggestion is to practice a little gratitude just for even being part of this, and to continue doing what you guys are doing. Get out there, grow your teams, because the truth be told, any technology whose strength is rooted in community of users, the user, in my opinion, is the number one priority. So we need to continue strengthening our community. We need to continue getting out there and plugging people into this opportunity to help them change their lives. And please, if you guys are watching these videos, you know, I get thousands of views, yet I only get a certain amount of likes, you know. So if you're taking the time to get value from my videos and you believe in the vision of OneCoin, then why not like the video and maybe even comment? Because YouTube allowed you to find this video because it showed it to you. The reason YouTube showed it to you is because it was allowing my video to be one of the videos that crossed your path, right? That left an impression on your screen, and hopefully it was valuable to you. If you want to pass that value on and you want this video to continue helping to educate people, then you have to help the process. And the process is helped when you like the video, you share the video, you comment on the video, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. That's how you're going to help the cause. If you don't want to help the cause, then stop worrying about how soon the next thing is going to happen, because you're obviously taking zero participation in a movement that's by the people. So if you don't want to take any responsibility for this movement, if you're not participating and you're just sitting on the sidelines demanding what's next, then number one, you need to get over yourself, and number two, stop demanding. Stop demanding. And that's kind of the simplicity of it. I have total respect for people who just want to get involved in this and do nothing. That's what legitimizes, one of the things that legitimizes OneCoin. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to mine your tokens. You don't have to share this business opportunity. You're not promised any returns. The company has no financial obligation to you. So it's 100% legitimate. This is a 100% legitimate business model, and you have the privilege of getting in here, buying a package, and sitting on the couch or just unplugging and not really paying attention to what's going on and earning huge profits off the backs of all the IMAs that are running around spreading the word and in the grind, that are leading the charge of this movement. So I'm not criticizing you if you're not doing anything. Good for you. That's one of the options of being part of this project. But at the same time, if you're not doing anything and you're demanding at the same time, maybe you need to reevaluate how much gratitude you have for the positioning that you have been able to get in front of here. So that's my little soapbox speech. I'm sure some of you will tell me to stop repeating myself. Also, sometimes I do repeat myself, guys, in videos. And the reason is because there are new viewers that are going to be seeing these videos who are looking at OneCoin and deciding, hey, is this something I want to be part of? Is this really as good as people are saying it is? You know, is this really as bad as the bloggers are saying it is? You know, those people that are able to get their websites at the top of Google for a reason, because that's what they do professionally to make money and monetize their blogs. So there are people watching this video who have never been exposed to OneCoin, and those are the people I am trying to reach. You know, and I'm also trying to educate the existing members to help you guys and to empower you to be able to change your lives and help other people change their lives. And you know, with that being said, I'm just going to roll right into this video. This video is simply going to show you how to purchase a One Life education package using Bitcoin. And it's very simple, guys. And then I'm just going to go over a few quick numbers to give you an idea of, if you are a Bitcoin owner, if you're somebody who owns Bitcoin and you're just holding it in your wallet, I am not telling you what you should do. All I'm telling you is to take a look and maybe analyze whether or not you might want to take some of that Bitcoin and get involved in a coin that's on the way up, as opposed to just buying and holding something like Bitcoin. And I personally own Bitcoin myself. You know, I think it's great because right now it's more usable. It's more transferable because it's 5 years further along in its evolution. We just passed our 2-year mark. So it makes perfect sense. But if you look at where Bitcoin was when they were 2 years young, not even close, guys. We are 100 times the size in terms of community. In terms of the size of the company, in terms of market cap where we are now at just 2 years compared to where Bitcoin was. And also the other thing that is really exciting is the blockchain capabilities, how fast our blockchain is, 100 times faster. So, you know, those are things that really excite me, because it's not about where we are right now compared to some other currency or some other project. It's just about where we are in the scheme of things, the big picture. If you look at what we've done and just take a step back and look at the big picture and understand that this is a community and it's a technology whose strength is rooted in the size of the community, the loyalty of the community, and the usability. So, you know, we are very, very excited, because the way I see it is we are literally unstoppable. That's the way I see it. I don't see how anything could stop us from being the big player and gobbling up all those emerging markets around the world that are in need of something like this. All those communities that are stagnated because they've been ostracized by the central bank, the current central banking systems that are set up. It's a disgrace in 2016 that people are living in poverty because they can't even participate in business around the world because they don't have access to a bank. That's pretty disgusting if you ask me. So that's my vision, that's my passion, that's why I love sharing this. If you're someone who just wants to sit on the sidelines and worry about yourself, then you're probably the same person telling me, don't repeat yourself. Well, I hate to break it to you, but the world doesn't revolve around you. Yeah, I know that's hard to swallow. But if you're someone telling me not to repeat myself, again, the world doesn't revolve around you. This video that I'm making right now is not just for you. It's for everybody else who's looking at this and trying to make a decision in their life for their families if this is a good fit for them. And I want to give them good content so they can make an informed decision. That's my passion, and that's what I'm doing. So, buying gift codes with Bitcoin. All you have to do, guys, is if you'll see here, I'm in the shop tab. So you will see that the shop tab is up on the left. And I'm going to repeat myself again here. I've said this in previous videos, but your view may look like this. See how there's no menu on the side here now? The menu is over here on the right-hand side with these three little bars. Now, when you click the menu, you'll notice that the screen disappears, okay? So if you don't have a menu there and you want it on the left-hand side, which I prefer as well, just go up to View in your browser and keep clicking Zoom Out until, boom, it pops up there, okay? So that's where I like to keep it. So all you have to do is go to Shop, and you go to Buy Now. Cool, cool. Put in whatever you want. We'll just do a starter for an example. So you click the up arrow depending on how many you want. Now you guys know that you can buy whatever package combinations you want. You know, you can combine as many as you want. So, but for the example here, I'm just going to do one starter to show you guys how to exactly use Bitcoin to purchase a OneCoin package. And the cool thing about it is it's pretty instantaneous. So it takes about 10-15 minutes to go through. Bitcoin's kind of slow sometimes with their transactions, but it does get through much more quickly than banks and things like that. So it is a good option. I think it's very solid. So all you have to do is go down to the bottom here and just click Buy. And when you click the Buy button, it's going to take you here, and it's actually going to show you the gift code. Okay? Now this gift code doesn't mean anything until you actually select one of the payment methods and complete the process. So all you have to do is just click this down arrow, and you're going to go to Bitcoin, as you can see here, Bitcoin, and then select payment method. And there you go. What will happen is the price will come up, and it will show you the exact amount of Bitcoins that it will take to complete this transaction. Now here's a QR code. All you have to do is, if you have a Bitcoin wallet, all you have to do is pull up your app on your phone, and you just hold it facing the camera, facing this little QR code. Boop, it'll scan it, and it'll take the exact amount out that is required, this 0.303, to purchase this package. And that's it, guys. That's how easy it is. The other thing you can do is go into your app, and you can copy this code into your app with this message, and you send this amount of Bitcoin to that address, and same thing, it'll go through. And then once that goes through, that code that you just had in the previous screen, this code right here, will be active. Okay? Now, if you forget to copy that code, don't worry about it. You can always just go back to Shop and scroll down, and you will see a list of your codes here in order. Okay? So you can see these are not paid, right? So these are codes that I just used as examples. But so these are where you can find all your codes right here, where you that you've purchased. So don't worry, it's not gone forever. If you forget to copy it and save it in a Word document or paste it somewhere else on your computer, you're still good to go. No worries. Okay, and then all you do, guys, is you go back to Shop once you get your code activated. Is this getting easier? All you have to do is stay in the Shop tab. It's very simple. And then you want to go to Redeem Code. You know, so you can go down here and just copy this code. Let's just say it was active. Right-click it, copy it, go back up to Redeem Code, right-click, paste. Okay? And then now they have a little extra security where you type in these letters, HR1EN, whatever it is. That's caps lock. That's not going to work. But anyways, then you click Redeem. And then it'll say, gift code successfully redeemed. So what's really important, guys, is you have to be logged into the account. So you want to be logged into the account that you are actually upgrading. If you're logged into somebody else's account, when you redeem the code, it's going to upgrade that person's account. So you can buy a gift code in any account as long as that account is active, or if you're using your cash account to as the payment method, then it has to have cash in there. But as far as redeeming the code, make sure you are logged into the account that you plan on upgrading. That is really important. If you're doing like a starter, trader, pro trader type deal where you are stacking those packages, like I mentioned in my previous video on how to get a 68% discount on a Tycoon package, then you want to make sure you're going in order. You first redeem the starter, and then refresh your screen up here, and then you redeem the trader, and then refresh your screen, and then you redeem the pro trader. So you want to make sure that you go in order. If you skip one package, then you cannot go back and put it into this same position, because you can't downgrade, you can only upgrade. All right, so hopefully that helped you guys. And just so you know, if you don't know how to buy Bitcoin, please check out the video at this link. And I'm also going to put this link in the description box. Or you can just click on my channel and look through my videos and find it as well. I did do a video on how to purchase Bitcoin using Coinbase. And that is a cryptocurrency exchange platform. So the steps would be to go to Coinbase, buy, take the fiat currency, whatever the currency is of your country, transfer it over to the Coinbase exchange, buy the Bitcoin, and then come into the onelife.eu website and go through the steps that I just showed you here. Hopefully that empowers some of you guys that are having troubles, figuring out what the best way to make a payment is. So I also want to encourage you guys, if you guys do own Bitcoin, right now Bitcoin is valued at about $620 a coin. It's actually been pretty stable lately, which is cool. I like to see that. However, if it's going to go up much more, it might over a longer period of time. But if you guys own Bitcoin and you're just kind of holding it, you might want to take a look at this little statistic here. In order to get a 100% return, think about it this way. The coin would have to move up to 1,040. That would be a huge jump. And that's just to get double your money back. Well, let me give you a little bit of an idea of what you could do with that Bitcoin if you came over to a coin that's about to hit its bell curve on the way up, like OneCoin. OneCoin is valued at about $7.52 today. That's because the dollar is stronger. The euro is, sub to the, it's down compared to the dollar. Of course, the dollar is the standard, right? So the dollar is stronger, which means that it takes less dollars to actually buy a OneCoin, since OneCoin are valued in euros primarily. So they're at about 752. So with that strategy that I put in my previous video, and here's the link. There's the link, and I will also put that below. Again, I'll put that link for that video as well. What you're going to end up with is 2,700 OneCoins. Now the price of that package, of that combo, comes out to about $2,200. Okay? So even if the price doesn't move up, this equals a coin value of $20,000. So that's pretty phenomenal. Without anything happening, and we are about to have a price increase, but without anything happening, that's a coin value of about $20,000. So to boot, this is kind of the interesting part of all of this. If you just wanted to do a straight exchange, it would take 32 Bitcoins to sell in order to receive $20,000 in cash. Today, if you just took your Bitcoin, you would have to sell 32 of your Bitcoins to receive $20,000 in cash. So it would only take you about 2.4 Bitcoins to receive the combo package referenced above. Okay? So that's kind of the big difference there. It would take 32 Bitcoins to sell just in order to receive $20,000 cold cash, which I wouldn't want that cash right now. That's just going to continue to lose purchasing power. But if you go through the One Life education package route and buy a package and participate in our mining for free and use the strategy, which is this strategy up here, the Starter Trader Pro Trader combo, you could, instead of taking 32 Bitcoins, you could literally pay 2.4 Bitcoins to receive that package and get the same OneCoin value on the way out. So I hope that made sense to you guys, and I hope you see why the power of possibly taking some Bitcoins in order to buy a OneCoin package is it just gives you so much more leverage. Getting involved in a coin that's still priced moderately low and it's on its way up is something that really gets me excited, and I hope you guys can see the same. So this is why being an early miner and taking advantage of these splits and promotions will only happen once, guys. It's only going to happen once. And the last question I'll close with is, would you rather risk a much less amount as an early adopter on the way up, or simply hold on to your Bitcoins and hope you can get some increase in buying power, only if the coin goes up substantially? So this is to all my Bitcoin owners out there. That's the question I have for you. And I hope this video was educational, guys, and I hope that this offered another option for some of you out there that are wanting to purchase a One Life education package and participate in mining what will be the #1 cryptocurrency in the world, hands down, and the most usable and the most global cryptocurrency for the people, by the people. This is John Riley signing off. I hope you guys have a blessed day. And subscribe, share, and stay tuned in for many more exciting updates coming very soon. I'll talk to you guys later.